Sabi po ng mga Pilipino, bakit ho hahayaan ng gobyerno na magtiis sa mga Pilipino sa 500 pesos Noche Buena samantalang nalulunod ang maraming politiko sa bilyong-bilyong piso nalulustay at nawawala dahil sa korupsyon? What would you have to say to that?
Well, the government doesn't want that. If those politicians are greedy, then that's a problem. But what I'm trying to say is that the government controls the prices. And in fact, we have been for the one straight year, we have maintained a below 3% initially at the start of the year, an inflation rate of below 3%. And now, in the past several months, we have maintained an inflation rate of 1.7. Now, in the last 2 months, 1.3. And if you will only go to groceries and supermarkets, you will really notice that the basic items did not really go up. Alam mo kasi, Gretchen, ako nag-grocery ako, namamalengke ako eh. Kaya I can notice it. So, makikita mo na hindi naman hirap na hirap ang mga tao eh. In fact, maganda ang sitwasyon kasi natin. Aside from keeping the inflation rate at low, we have a 96.2% employment rate, which is the highest in 20 years. That is why people have purchasing power. Kaya yung kung meron mang inflation, which you cannot really avoid, the availability of spending power makes it balanced.
Okay, you mentioned purchasing power of Filipinos amid the low inflation rates. Tama po kayo, no? Mababa po ang inflation po natin, nasa 1.5 to 1.7% po yan in the past year, in the past months. But isn't purchasing power measured vis-a-vis the cost of living also? Yung wage versus cost of living. Pero ang sweldo po hindi po tumaas. Tumaas po, kukunti lamang. At nasa 695 pesos a day po siya sa ngayon, yung minimum wage. Well below what other groups say is the living wage is nasa 1,300 o 1,000 plus per day. So, kung in short, meron nga pong trabaho, pero yung sahod, hindi po kasing bilis ng pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin, which actually happens every year. So, to say that people have purchasing power now because inflation has cooled, isn't that an overestimate?
Hindi naman, kasi if you will use the previous administration's performance as compared to the performance of this administration when it comes to keeping the inflation low and creating jobs, well, you really cannot say that the wages can really give them comfort and luxury. For some people, making it everyday, they can make both ends meet. That is already enough. That is an improvement from the time of the pandemic period, and even prior to pandemic. In fact, a lot of people are now saying that our situation now, our economic situation now, is much better even prior to the pandemic. And I am not saying this by myself. There are data to show. Like we have a GDP growth of 5.8%, which is the highest, or one of the highest in Asia. And I did not say this by myself. The World Bank, no less than the World Bank, has declared that the Philippines is the second fastest growing economy in Southeast Asia and one of the highest in Asia. So, ano yan hindi naman pwedeng puro tayo negative ang pagtingin We have to look at the positive things that are happening also.